What's up, everybody? It's me, Joey P. Joe Pizzapia, back with another video here at Fantasy Pros. And today, it's all about the guys who were fantasy darlings last year, and then things didn't go so well, and now the hype is gone, but that makes them post-hype sleepers. So we're going to get into those names in just a second. Before we do, I just want to remind everybody, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, of course, to Fantasy Pros, our YouTube channel. And don't forget to click that little bell till it goes ding for notifications so you know every time a piece of quality content drops here at Fantasy Pros. And I know there's a lot of people out there saying, Joe, you can't just go back into the well and add these guys. That's a terrible idea. And I say, no. I want to give people a second chance. My integrity can't be bought. You can't just, tell me what to do. I am my own person. I am my own thinker, and my integrity will not be compromised. And today's video is brought to you by Miller Lite. Picking your fantasy team might be a crapshoot, but picking your beer definitely shouldn't be. Only 96 calories in a bottle. The best part of fantasy football, besides winning, of course, is enjoying some cold Miller Lite with your friends. Because when it's football time, it's Miller time. And if you go over to www.millerlite.com/buybeeronline, again, that's millerlite.com/buybeeronline, you can get fully stocked for every Sunday and also for draft day. So have your friends over, have a draft party, and do it Miller Lite style. Remember, only 96 calories. That's pretty good. So there you go. Now it's time to dive into the names. Here are 7 post-hype sleepers that you need to draft this year in 2022. Number 7 on the list of post-hype sleepers, Jameis Winston, quarterback of the New Orleans Saints. Now, there was a lot of optimism last year that Jameis Winston could pick up the torch and carry on for Drew Brees in New Orleans and all the success they've had in the last decade. But unfortunately, that was not meant to be. Michael Thomas missed the entire season. That was a huge blow to Winston's value. Not to mention, Marquez Callaway and Traquan Smith are no match for a healthy Michael Thomas. And then, of course, the injury to Jameis Winston ending his season prematurely. He is healthy. So is Michael Thomas, who's back on the field and looking spry. So there's every reason to believe that maybe the hype is for real this time, the second time around on Winston, which makes him an intriguing second quarterback in Superflex leagues this season. Number 6 on the list, Christian Kirk, wide receiver of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, last year, there was a lot of hype around Christian Kirk possibly taking a leap forward in the passing game for the Arizona Cardinals. Unfortunately, Kyler Murray got hurt, DeAndre Hopkins got hurt, and they became a very run-heavy offense, and Christian Kirk really wasn't able to get the most out of his fantasy value. Now he has signed a long-term big-time contract with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he has a clear path to big-time target volume, and that's a good thing. And he is one of many Jaguars on this list, spoiler alert, but I'd be buying into the post-hype of Christian Kirk in 2022. That brings us to number 5 on our list, the quarterback of the Jaguars and Christian Kirk's teammate, Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence was billed as a generational quarterback talent, and he still is. He's still just a prospect. He's just a boy. Unfortunately for Lawrence, last year, he was in a generationally bad coaching situation under Urban Meyer. Boo, it was terrible. But now Urban Meyer's gone, Doug Peterson's there, and Trevor Lawrence still has all the upside he had just a year ago, only this time he'll have a more professional play calling, a more professional game plan, and both of those things can go a long way for the development of this generational quarterback prospect. Yes, he is still that guy, he's still that dude. And his rushing ability, don't overlook it. He could sneak into the back end of that QB1 conversation if everything breaks right for him in 2022 in Jacksonville. He's just a boy. Cut him some slack, for goodness sake. Number 4 on the list of post-hype sleepers, Brandon Ayuk, wide receiver of the San Francisco 49ers. Now, Brandon Ayuk 2 years ago had an incredible finish to the end of the regular season, which made him a big-time hype receiver going in drafts last year. Unfortunately, Deebo Samuel, who was being picked rounds later than Ayuk, ended up having the all-world season, and not Brandon Ayuk, who ended up in the doghouse of Kyle Shanahan to start the 2021 season. Eventually, he worked his way out of the doghouse, and right now, he is a fascinating post-hype sleeper because Trey Lance under center means more deep balls, and that's something Ayuk can do a little bit better than Deebo Samuel. Not to mention, if you watched any of the preseason games last year when Lance was playing, there was a lot of targets going Ayuk's way. So look for Brandon Ayuk to have a breakout season with Trey Lance and be a post-hype sleeper this year in fantasy. Number 3 on the list, J.K. Dobbins, running back of the Baltimore Ravens. Heading into last year, J.K. Dobbins was a very much discussed high-end RB2, low-end RB1 investment in a run-heavy attack in Baltimore. Then the ACL tear happened, but now he's healthy again. So all of a sudden, all the bloom is off the rose for this guy, and I don't know why. He's still in a run-heavy offense. He is still in a situation where, yeah, Gus Edwards is there as well, but let's not forget how good he was 2 years ago in that finish to his rookie season, where he was scoring touchdowns, getting carries, and making the most of his opportunities. J.K. Dobbins is being undervalued right now. After all the hype last year, he is absolutely possibly the definition of a post-hype sleeper running back, and I want shares of J.K. Dobbins, even with Lamar Jackson running the football, and even with Gus Edwards, yes, still around in Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins is still the younger back, the better back, and the one you should be investing in this year. Number 2 on the list, Travis Etienne, running back, Jacksonville Jaguars. Yes, this list is infatuated with Jaguars, I get it. But let's be honest here, Travis Etienne certainly is the better pass-catching back in this backfield. Last year came in with a lot of hype. He has a rapport and relationship from the old college days with Trevor Lawrence, where they were throwing the ball around to each other and, oh yeah, winning national championships. So Travis Etienne is healthy in 2022. I was high on him last year, as were a lot of analysts. There's no reason not to be excited about him, even though James Robinson is coming back from that injury and already starting to take some reps. Travis Etienne is the back that they drafted with the big-time draft capital. Therefore, he's going to get lots of opportunities, and because he's the guy in third down situations and pass-catching plays, he has the ability to yield more fantasy points. So make sure you're investing in Travis Etienne. He is in that excellent area of that low-end RB2 range, and he has so much opportunity to finish at the very high end of that grouping by season's end. Which brings us to the last post-hype sleeper on this list, Rashod Bateman, wide receiver of the Baltimore Ravens. I was so excited about Rashod Bateman last year when the Ravens drafted him. Finally, a wide receiver with talent for Lamar Jackson. No more Willie Sneads and Devin Duvernays. But alas, it was not meant to be. Rashod Bateman got hurt in training camp, then took a while to get back, and by the time he got healthy, Lamar Jackson was hurt. So you can see where this story ended on a sour note. But Rashod Bateman has Keenan Allen-like upside. Don't forget about how good of a player he is. And there is another gear in the passing game of Lamar Jackson. Stop listening to all the noise when it comes to people saying, oh, Lamar Jackson's just a running back. He's not a quarterback. He is a quarterback. He's got a great arm, and he's got a lot more potential. Unfortunately, it's never been tapped into because he's never had a receiver paired along with him of the ilk and talent of a Rashod Bateman. Now he does. This is a very important group and duo to watch around training camp and in preseason games this year, but Rashod Bateman has an opportunity to be an absolute stud this year in fantasy, and he is my number 1 post-hype sleeper for 2022. Well, there you have it. Those are the names on the list. If you tell me who you think maybe shouldn't be on there, maybe should be on there, drop it in the YouTube comments. I want to know how you feel. You can even add some names to my list or take some off. I don't care. I'm not super sensitive about it, but I love to hear from all of you. So drop your comments in the YouTube chat right below here, and make sure you like this video. Don't forget, and subscribe to Fantasy Pros YouTube channel and click that bell for notifications. And when you make a comment right here below on the YouTube channel on this very video, you are entered to win, if you're a subscriber to Fantasy Pros, this glorious Marquez Valdes-Scantling jersey, thanks to our friends at pristineauction.com. It is autographed. It is Kansas City strong. It is MVS. It's pretty sharp if you ask me, and it can be yours. All you have to do, again, is comment on this YouTube video below and make sure you're a subscriber to our Fantasy Pros YouTube channel. We will be announcing the winner right here on this channel, so make sure you turn on those notifications so you can be alerted when new episodes are up and claim your prize as well. That'll do it for me, Joey P. We'll see you next time, kids. Tastes like victory.
Thanks for tuning in to the Fantasy Pros YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out our featured videos. And while you're at it, make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Fantasy Pros, so you can get the latest news and